High school softball on Fuller Digital Solutions live from Mobile, Iowa. A very pleasant good evening to you. Tanner Hoops with you as Woodbury Central gets set to play host to Westwood in Western Valley Conference action on a beautiful Memorial night in northwestern Iowa. Woodbury Central comes in with a record 1 win, 5 losses. Westwood opposing their 3-2. The two teams met last season on June 19th. Woodbury Central came away with a 9-3 victory. That was also the score in tonight's junior varsity contest. The Wildcat JV squad improves their record to 3-2. First of two meetings this year between the two conference rivals. They'll meet again in Sloan on June the 18th. It's been a rough first week for Woodbury Central. They suffered 2 walk-off losses to open the season. Opening night 6-5 at West Monona. The following evening they had a 14-0 lead after an inning and a half at Alta Aurelia. Ended up losing that game 16-15 in walk-off fashion. Dropped a 10-2 decision to River Valley on Wednesday, but topped Maple Valley Anthenoto Charter Oak Ute 12-0 in 3 innings on Friday. They suffered 2 losses in their most recent outing. That was Saturday in Sioux City at the Bishop Heelan Tournament, falling to Spirit Lake 14-1 and MOC Floyd Valley 12-2. Westwood opened this season with a pair of 1-run victories. They topped Denison Schleswig 10-9 and Lawton Bronson 7-6. They suffered their first loss this season against River Valley on Friday 6-2. They split a pair of games at the Kingsley Pearson Tournament on Saturday, falling to Remsen St. Mary's 14-5 before blanking Alta Aurelia 12-0. After this, Woodbury Central on the road taking on Ridgeview Wednesday night. They're back here Thursday playing host to Cherokee, and then Saturday a rematch with Maple Valley Anthenoto Charter Oak Ute at the Newell Fonda Tournament. For Westwood, they'll have tomorrow off, and then they won't have another off day until June the 10th. We're getting plenty of softball making up for lost time following the shortened season in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Starting lineups are being relayed over the PA system. Let's go through the Woodbury Central lineup as we have it for you before we hit the national anthem. Leading off and playing third base will be Lindsey Graff. Sammy Bates bats second. She will catch. Emma DeStichter, the shortstop, hits third. The cleanup batter is Olivia Heisel. She will play second base. Hitting fifth in center field is Maddie Schultz. Batting sixth, the first baseman Kenzie Joy. Hitting seventh in right field is Maddie Lloyd. Batting eighth, the pitcher Sydney Fickbaum. And hitting ninth in left field is Caitlin Archer. The head coach for Woodbury Central is Katie Steffen, assisted by Mackenzie Sexton. Those are the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Once again, it's Graff, Bates, DeStichter, Heisel, Schultz, Joy, Lloyd, Fickbaum, and Archer. We will get to the Westwood lineup after the playing of the national anthem. Once again, delighted to have you along for what's just a beautiful evening to close out the month of May. And we celebrate Memorial Day. We recognize the sacrifice of those who gave all, and all, of course, have given some, as we take time to reflect on Memorial Day. We have Memorial Day high school softball coming up for you on FBS. It's Woodbury Central and it's Westwood. It's coming up next. Stick with us on FBS.
And Rich Crow. Now, would you please, softball fans?
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
We welcome you back to Woodbury Central High School. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Westwood, the visiting team tonight. Let's run through their lineup. Leading off and pitching will be Holly Holtz. Batting second is the shortstop Shelby Skinner. Hitting third and playing first base is Katie Munchrath. The cleanup batter is a third baseman, Jaden Ferris. Hitting fifth and playing second base is Alexis Benjamin. Batting sixth in center field, Ella Henner. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, Lauren Boyson. Hitting eighth and catching is Cassie Skinner. And batting ninth will be the left fielder, Cameron McFarland. Once again for Westwood, that's Holtz, Skinner, Munchrath, Ferris, Benjamin, Hanner, Boyson, Skinner, and McFarland. The head coach for Westwood is Dan Thompson. He's assisted by Carly DeRoyne. Those are tonight's starting lineups. We're just about set for first pitch. It is Westwood, it's Woodbury Central, and it's Western Valley action here on Fuller Digital Solutions. Starting pitcher once again for Woodbury Central is junior right-hander Sydney Fickbaum, making her 7th appearance. 0-2 record. She's allowed 14 earned runs on 22 hits and 14 innings of work. Walked 9 and struck out 5 for an ERA of 7 on the season. First of 2 meetings this year between the two squads. Woodbury Central wearing the home white uniforms with royal blue trim. Westwood wearing the traveling royal blue uniforms, white pants, and a little bit of gold trim. Just about set to get this one going. Hope you are too, and delighted you're along from wherever it is you may be joining us from. Holly Holt steps into the right-handed batter's box, and the first pitch on the way. We are underway at 7:12 p.m., and she takes it for a ball downstairs. Sun has been intermittent just behind our broadcast position on and off throughout the evening, but it's 78 degrees at game time. And the 1-0 pitch taken for a strike knee high, and the count's evened up at 1-1. Holtz, Skinner, and Munchrath do up this half inning for the Rebels, 3-2 on the season. Fickbaum, a quick worker, comes home with a 1-1. That misses. Just taken for a strike. I beg your pardon. Taken for a strike at the knees, and it's 1-2. Just underway. Nobody out, nobody on. Holtz facing her opposite number. Swings and misses at one downstairs. Might have been ball 2, but Holtz chased it and is down on strikes for out number 1. So we'll get Shelby Skinner to the dish. Bases empty, 1 gone here in the top half of the first inning. And the first offering to Skinner is taken for a strike knee high. It's 0-1. Skinner, the shortstop for Dan Thompson's Rebels. Long look in as the outfield plays straight away. And this ball is skied toward shallow right field. Coming in a few steps and being called off is going to be Heisel, the second baseman, called off Lloyd, the right fielder, and puts it away for out number 2. So now Munchrath comes to the dish. Bases empty, 2 outs. Fickbaum looking to make quick work of the Rebels here in the first. Her first offering on the way, and it's taken knee high for a strike. It's 0-1. An off day for each of these teams tomorrow. And then back at it Wednesday. The 0-1, that's chopped over the head of the first baseman, down for a base hit. And it'll be a 2-out single for Munchrath. Just a little blooper chopped over the head of the first baseman, Joy. And the Rebels will have a 2-out base runner. We don't have Woodbury Central, we don't have Westwood stats for this evening. Stats were not updated. Work with what we got. As Jaden Ferris steps into the left-handed batter's box. First lefty Fickbaum sees and swings and hits one over toward left field. That's down for a base hit. Cut off in left center field. Throw to third to try to get the lead runner. Munchrath is not in time. And taking third on the play is Ferris with a 2-out single. Ferris being aggressive at the plate and drilled one into the gap. And puts runners at third and second now with 2 down. And a chance for Alexis Benjamin, who bats from the right-handed batter's box. First offering from Fickbaum is in the dirt and blocked for ball 1. The Wildcats defensively look like this. Archer, Schultz, and Lloyd, the outfield from left to right. Infield third to first, Graff to Stichter, Heisel, and Joy with Bates catching Fickbaum, who misses downstairs. It's 2-0. Benjamin, the second baseman, bats from the right-hand side. 2 on, 2 out, top half of the first inning. Fickbaum behind the count, 2-0, and she comes home. That's grounded foul, third base side. And it's 2-1. Hanner, the center fielder, on deck should the inning continue. First of 2 home games this week for the Wildcat Gals, the 2-1. And that's taken for a strike, letter high. It's even at 2-2. A short road trip to visit Ridgeview on Wednesday and then back home Thursday, non-conference play against Cherokee. And the 2-2 is behind the batter, and that'll score a run. There is a throw that gets by the pitcher, Fickbaum, who is kind of nonchalantly covering. They throw back to third to try to get Ferris, and that's not in time. But a run will cross home plate on the wild pitch. The count goes full, and it's 1-0 Westwood. Count's full. Runner at third, 2 out, and that misses downstairs, ball 4. So runners at the corner, still 2 gone. All of this occurring after a quick first 2 outs. A strikeout and a pop out started this inning off, but then 2 singles and now a walk. And the first offering to Ella Hanner. She skies it. It's playable to center field. Sunglasses on. Calling and catching is Schultz for out number 3. Westwood gets 1, but they leave 2. After half an inning, it's Westwood 1. Woodbury Central coming to bat on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Bottom half of the first inning here at Woodbury Central High School. Tanner Hoops the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. 1-0 Westwood as the Wildcats come to the plate here in the home first. A couple of 2-out singles and a walk, assisted by a wild pitch, leads to a rebel run in the top half of the inning. And now the Cats offense with their opportunity to get it back here in the home half, and it begins with the third baseman, Lindsey Graff. Holtz, the starting pitcher, struck out in the top half of this inning, looking to return the favor here in the home half. Graff, a right-handed batter, one of the 2 seniors on this year's squad. First offering to her, she rips it toward left field. That ball is off the glove of the left fielder, and it's going to get down for a hit. A hard hit, frozen rope. McFarland came in and could not make the grab. Would have been a shoestring catch. But Graff puts a jolt into it. I'm going to give her a hard hit single in my book. And the leadoff runner on for Woodbury Central. A nice effort in left field by McFarland, but couldn't come up with it. And a bunt shown and fouled back to the screen by the catcher Bates. And it's 0-1. Graff running at third, nobody out. Graff 1 for 1, stealing bases so far this year. Tying run on with nobody out here in the home first. 1-0 Westwood. And another bunt perfectly placed up the third base line. They throw to first. That was the only play the third baseman Ferris had. But Bates, if you're looking for a sacrifice bunt, could not have placed it any more perfectly than she just did. Moves Graff into scoring position for Emma DeStichter, the 2-time All-Stater. A second-teamer a season ago. Steps into the right-handed batter's box, 1 on and 1 out. And the first offering is on the way. This ball's chopped toward right field. Going to be a tough play coming in. Not going to get there is the right fielder, Boyson. And dancing off third and now deciding to come home late is Graff, and she'll score. Really nice base running by Lindsey Graff. She was watching the read, and it was kind of a slow relay in. And Graff does come around to score and ties this game up. And now we have a timeout for injury. They're going to go check on Boyson out in right field. Coach Thompson out there. But heads up base running by Graff. Saw that ball was kind of nonchalant at being thrown in. and decided that she was going to take off for home. The rest of the infield will decide a conference and talk about how they want to play this. Resetting the situation to Stichter, the runner at first, now represents the go-ahead run in a tie game. The batter's Olivia Heisel. Steps into the right-hand side. Corner infield playing in as if expecting a bunt. And the first offering is on the way, lays off as it misses high, and it's 1-0. Heisel, a junior, hitting .353, one extra base hit. It was a triple. 4 knocked in. And the count 1-0. Holtz ready. Winds and comes home, and that's taken high and tight. 2-0. Stichter has swiped 2 bases this year. The Grandview softball commit waiting at first base. She has not been caught. And the 2-0 pitch is popped up, could be playable. Mask off near the wall and not able to come up with it was the catcher Skinner. It was in play, but Skinner couldn't catch up to it. Just not enough arc underneath that ball. And the count is 2-1. 1 on, 1 out, 1-1 score here in the home first. And the 2-1 pitch misses in the dirt, and a good stop by the catcher Skinner. Defensively, the Rebels look like this. The outfield left to right, McFarland, Hanner, and Boyson. Ferris, Skinner, Benjamin, and Munchrath. The infield third to first. Skinner is catching Holtz. And the 2-1 is popped up down the left field line. That ball is going to drop in. Is that fair? That is. Just dropped in for a base hit. A little bloop single up the left field line, and there's going to be 2 on with only 1 out, and Woodbury Central has something cooking. Maddie Schultz, the center fielder, will step up to the dish. 2 on, 1 out, a 1-1 score. Schultz trying to work her way out of a jam. The right-hander's first offering misses high and tight for ball 1. Schultz, a junior, hitting .353 thus far. 3 extra base hits, including a team best 2 home runs. She's driven in 6. And the 1-0 pitch hits it hard but foul down the left field line. And the count's evened up at 1-1. Beautiful, very temperate evening for high school athletics here on Memorial Day 2021. 1-1 count. Holtz ready and comes home. That misses high, and it's 2-1. The Stickner running at second. Heisel at first. 1 gone in the inning. All knotted up at 1-1. And the 2-1 pitch. That ball is skied toward deep left field. That ball's back near the fence. That ball is gone. Touch 'em all. Maddie Schultz. Her 3rd home run this season. RBIs number 7, 8, and 9. And the Wildcats lead it 4-1. Maddie got a hold of that one, and that became a souvenir pretty darn quick. 4-1, Woodbury Central. And the bases are empty for Kenzie Joy. Still only 1 out in the inning. Holtz with a chance to recompose herself a little bit. Righty to righty, and the first offering is on the way. It misses high for ball 1. Joy, a junior, hitting .357. 2 extra base hits, both doubles and 3 knocked in. Heading the count 1-0. And that's taken for a strike at the belt. And the count's evened up at 1-1. Woodbury Central, tough luck opening week of the season, trying to put it behind them. And the 1-1 is lifted toward left field, shallow, coming in. It's actually going to be the shortstop, Skinner, who cut off the path of the impending left fielder to make the catch. So 2 down, and it gets Maddie Lloyd to the plate. Bases empty, 2 gone, 4-1. Woodbury Central on top here in the home first. Infield plays into the corners. First offering misses high for ball 1. Lloyd, the right-handed hitting right fielder, a freshman, hitting .071 to start her summer. No extra base hit. She's knocked in one and swings and misses at a high fastball. The count's evened up at 1-1. Fickbaum on deck if we get to her. Lindsey Graff with a leadoff hard hit single off the glove of the left fielder McFarland as that swung on and foul ticked back to the catcher. It's 1-2. And then after a sacrifice bunt, a couple of singles and then a 3-run home run from Maddie Schultz gives the Wildcats an early 4-1 lead. The 1-2 misses high, and the count's evened up at 2-2. These two conference rivals will meet again June 18th in Sloan. And maybe a third meeting in the conference tournament as that misses high for a ball. It's 3-2 on Lloyd. Base is empty. 2 down here in the home first. 4-1 Woodbury Central. Righty-righty matchup as Holtz comes home, and this is a little blooper right back to Holtz, who catches it on a fly to end the inning. But 4 runs come across for Woodbury Central, including a 3-run home run from Maddie Schultz. And after one, it's Woodbury Central 4, Westwood 1. More softball in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Seven, 8, 9 come to bat for Westwood, now trailing 4-1 as we start the top half of the second inning. Tanner Hoops with you on Fuller Digital Solutions. It begins with the right fielder Lauren Boyson, who steps into the right-handed batter's box, and Fickbaum gets set. Her first offering misses high and away for ball 1. The Rebels sent 6 to the plate in their half of the first inning, and all the base runners came with 2 outs. Couple of singles, a wild pitch, and a walk as Boyson takes ball 2 high and away. Boyson, Skinner, and McFarland do up this half inning for Westwood. Rebels 3-2 on the season, and the 2-0 pitch is taken for a belt-high strike, 2-1. Junior varsity game this evening going Woodbury Central's way, 9-3, as the JV Cats improve their record to 3-2 overall. 2-1 pitch taken for a knee-high strike, and the count's evened up at 2-2 on Boyson. 4-1 Woodbury Central on top here in the top half of the second inning. And the 2-2 pitch outside, and the count goes full. Nobody out and nobody on here in the visitors' half of the second. Middle infield deep, just in front of the outfield grass as she swings and misses at strike 3, tailing away on the outer edge. Second strikeout of the night for Fickbaum. Base is empty, 1 down for the catcher, Cassie Skinner. Skinner strolls to the right-handed batter's box, taps the bat on home plate. Fickbaum has the sign and comes home with her first offering and delivers a strike at the letters. It's 0-1. Skinner taps the bat on home plate. Fickbaum, a quick worker, right back at it. That swung on and foul ticked back to the catcher, Bates. And the count's quickly 0-2. And that's Fickbaum's M.O. She's a quick worker, doesn't waste any time. Her fielders or defense back there, they appreciate it. The 0-2 is downstairs. It's 1-2. 4-1 Woodbury Central. Picks out the sign that she wants from Bates, and Fickbaum comes home, swung on and missed. Got her to chase, And that's strikeout number 3 for Fickbaum. 2 down in the inning.
Now for Westwood, number 3.
That brings up the left fielder, Cameron McFarland. Bases empty, 2 away here in the top half of the second. Outfield will play deep. The first offering to McFarland is outside for ball 1. Infield in at the corners. Top of the order and Holtz on deck if we get to her. The sun starts to peek out behind our broadcast position again. And missed in the dirt. And the count's evened up at 1-1. Beg your pardon, it's a 2-0 count. McFarland finds herself ahead in. Steps back into the right-handed batter's box. Fickbaum ready and comes home with a 2-0 pitch. That's taken for a letter-high strike. It's 2-1. Woodbury Central at Ridgeview Wednesday, home against Cherokee on Thursday. And that misses inside for a ball. 3-1 to McFarland. I mentioned Westwood will have an off day tomorrow, and then they will be playing every day until June 10th. As that's hit off the end of the bat toward the second base side, and it bleeds through for a base hit. The second baseman, Heisel, made a stab at it, but that ball with too much fire behind it for her to react to, it ends up being a 2-out single for McFarland. So now the top of the order in Holly Holtz. Third hit of the night for Westwood. One pitcher to another. Fickbaum's first offering misses outside. Snap throw to first, not in time to get McFarland. Holtz a strikeout victim an inning ago. 4-1 Woodbury Central. And the 1-0 is grounded sharply to the left side and through for a base hit. McFarland will make second. And there's 2 on with 2 out, just like last inning. A couple of 2-out singles have a threat going for the Rebels.
Now batting shortstop, number 15, Shelby.
So now Shelby Skinner comes to the dish. Popped out to second her last time up. All 4 Westwood hits have come with 2 outs. And the first offering to Skinner is taken for a strike knee high. It's 0-1. Bates relays the signs over to a pitcher, Fickbaum, who comes home, and that ball's hit well towards center field and down for a hit. Fielding on a hop is Schultz. She gets it in quickly, and a really strong throw saves a run. Snap throw to third is not in time, but that will load the bases for the 3-hitter, Munchrath.
Now batting number 8.
So after a couple of strikeouts to start this inning, some pretty hard-hit singles have loaded the bases, and a really strong throw from Schultz once again will keep this a 4-1 ballgame. And a strike taken, 0-1. Munchrath, a single, has scored the only Westwood run thus far. And the 0-1 pitch is on the way, and that ball's grounded towards second, gobbled by Heisel, fires to first in time, and the threat is abated. Westwood leaves them loaded, and after 1.5, it's Woodbury Central 4, Westwood 1 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Home half of the second inning here in Mobile. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted you're along as always, and hope you're enjoying the broadcast thus far, wherever it is that you may be tuned in from. 8-9-1 batting for the Wildcats, enjoying a 4-1 lead. And it begins with the pitcher Sydney Fickbaum facing her opposite number. Westwood left the bases loaded them with 2 outs, but then left them all stranded the top half of this inning as Fickbaum takes ball 1 high and away. Fickbaum, Archer, and then the lineup resets to Graff. Holtz looks in and comes home, and that's taken for a letter high strike. It's even at 1-1. Fickbaum at the dish this season, hitless in 6 at-bats. Tries to change it right here. And the 1-1 from Holtz is on the way. Pop foul and out of play over the backstop. And the count's quickly 1-2. Woodbury Central walked off their first 2 games of the season. 6-5 at West Monona a week ago tonight. And then 16-15 at Altairilla on Tuesday as that misses high for a ball. And that one stings extra considering the Wildcats were up 14-0. After an inning and a half, the Warriors came battling back. And misses high for a ball. Nobody out and nobody on here in the home second. Full count. Holtz ready, winds and comes home. High and away for ball 4. And Fickbaum draws a leadoff walk.
Now batting, number 10.
And gets Caitlin Archer to the dish. Fickbaum has not attempted a stolen base this season. And we'll get a runner for the pitcher, Fickbaum. That's Kendra Mitchell, an 8th grader. She will run as a courtesy to the pitcher over at first base. So a runner on. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the second. 4-1, Woodbury Central leading Westwood. A 3-run home run off the bat of Maddie Schultz. The difference in the ball game thus far. They've got all the clerical changes relayed to the umpire, both teams scorekeepers. And Caitlin Archer now ready to step in to take her at-bat. Infield plays her in, and the first offering shows bunt, lays it down foul. Glanced off her while she was in the batter's box. Nothing in 1 count on the left-handed hitting left fielder. Archer, a strong start offensively to her sophomore season, hitting .429, 1 extra base hit, it's a double. She's knocked in 3. Mitchell running for the pitcher, Fickbaum at first, and the 0-1 showed bunt, pulled it back as it missed outside, and we're evened up at 1-1. Top of the order and Graff on deck. Third baseman Ferris playing way in and swing away, grounded up the middle. It's knocked off the pitcher's glove, picked up by the shortstop. She has no play. Everybody's safe. It was slowed down by the pitcher Holtz's glove. Skinner had no play on that ball once it slowed down enough. It's going to be a little infield single for Archer. Just a little bleeder, and now there's 2 on with nobody out for Graff in the top of the order. Corner infield plays in. Righty-righty matchup. And the first offering to Graff is on the way, hit hard and up the left field line for a base hit. They will hold the lead runner Mitchell at third, but a hard base knock for Lindsey Graff will load the bag, still nobody out. And the Wildcats threatening here in the home half of the second. So now the catcher, Sammy Bates. Bases full of Wildcats and nobody out in the second. 4-1 Woodbury Central. Holtz's first offering is on the way. Swung on and grounded left side. Gobbled at third by Ferris. Fires home. They get the force there, and that's all they'll get. A fielder's choice retires the lead runner, Mitchell, running for Fickbaum, 5-2.
Shortstop, number 5, Emma DeStichter.
So the bases remain loaded, 1 down, and now Emma DeStichter. Grandview softball commit, 2-time All-Stater. And the first offering to her misses high and outside, ball 1. Archer at third, Graff at second, Bates at first. DeStichter singled and scored an inning ago. Heading the count 1-0, Holtz comes home. That ball's lifted down the left field line, twisting foul and gets out of play. Just beyond the third base dugout. And even the count up at 1-1. Westwood baseball playing host to the Rebels just across the way. A beautiful night for high school athletics here in Mobile. Memorial Day. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way to Stichter. Hits this one down the left field line. That'll be a foul ball, twisting out of play. Got a hold of a couple of them, but she's been out in front of it. Bases full of Wildcats, one gone here in the second inning. And Holt's trying to find her rhythm. She has not retired a batter in her own right this half inning. The only out coming on a fielder's choice, force out at home. But the sacks are packed. And we are under some sort of delay. This might be for injury. Coach Dan Thompson heading out to talk with his left fielder. She might have made contact with the fence. That's McFarland. And she might have made contact with the fence out that way and trying to go for that ball. Chain link fence circumferencing the field. And coach wants to talk to her, make sure that she's all right, stays in this game, what have you. He said his piece, and he's heading back to the dugout. We should be good to go. We have a 1-2 count on Emma DeStichter. Big spot in this game, bases loaded and one out. 4-1, Woodbury Central on top. The two-time All-Stater at the dish. Holtz looks in, comes home with a 1-2, grounded left side. Ferris has it at third. She fires across the diamond to first and gets the out, sacrificing a run to do so. So it's an RBI sacrifice ground out from DeStichter, RBI number 7 for her this season.
Olivia Heisel.
So it's 5-1, Woodbury Central as Heisel comes to the dish. Now 2 down in the inning and 2 in scoring position. Heisel singled and scored an inning ago. Long look in, and the first offering is hit well toward left field and down the line. That's a fair ball for a base hit. 1 run is in. Trail runner around. 2 runs will score on an RBI double from Olivia Heisel. Her first double this season, RBIs number 5 and 6, and it's 7-1 Woodbury Central.
Number 2, Maddie Schultz.
So now a runner at second with 2 gone for Schultz, who blasted a 3-run home run an inning ago. First offering is on the way. That misses high for ball 1. Four runs in the first, 3 thus far here in the second. And the 1-0 pitch from Holtz misses high for ball 2. Woodbury Central at the Newell Fonda tournament this weekend. They'll open up against the team that they beat for their first win of the season as Schultz takes ball 3 inside and downstairs. That is, of course, Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. They topped them 12-0 in 3 innings on this field on Friday, and taken all the way for a strike is Schultz. 7-1 Woodbury Central, 7 unanswered runs. And the 3-1 pitch fouled back to the catcher. It's hung on to. And the count runs full. Heisel running at second base. A 2-run double for her. And the 3-2 pitch gets away from the catcher to the backstop. Heisel will take third, Schultz to first. And there's runners at the corners with 2 down. And the batter is Kenzie Joy.
First base, number 7, Kenzie Joy.
2 on and 2 out. Wildcats doing their darndest to really do some damage and break it open here early on, but after Tuesday night at Alta, they'll be the first to tell you no lead is safe. Strike taken, let her high, and it's 0-1. Joy popped out to the shortstop Skinner her last time up. Heisel running at third, Schultz at first, 7-1 Wildcats. And the 1-0 pitch, check swing taken for a strike, and it's 0-2. Lloyd on deck, Joy the 8th Wildcat to come to the plate this half inning. Holtz's 0-2 pitch on the way, and that misses high for a ball. Schultz danced off first but did not go. 1-2 on the right-handed hitting first baseman. And Holtz's offering on the way misses high, and the count's even at 2-2. 7-1 Woodbury Central leading Westwood. Holtz looks in and composes. Winds and comes home, and that ball swung on and hit foul down the left field line. That twist out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. 7-1. Wildcats on top. Looking for a JV varsity sweep with the junior varsity 9-3 winners earlier tonight. That misses high for the ball, and the count will go full on Joy. Runners at the corners, 2 out. Home second. 7-1 Wildcats on top. Really looking to break it open. The payoff pitch is on the way. Pop foul back to the screen. And we'll do it again. Woodbury Central 1-5 entering play this evening. Westwood 3-2 record to start their 2021. The payoff pitch is swung on and fouled back to the catcher who hangs on for the strikeout, and that's out number 3. But 3 more come across for the Wildcats, and they lead at 7-1 after 2. You're watching Wildcats softball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Top of the third inning here at Mobile, Woodbury Central High School. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. The lad is always here along on Fuller Digital Solutions. 4, 5, and 6 bat for the Rebels.
Leading off the top of the third inning.
7-1.
6,
Woodbury Central on top. So Ferris, the third baseman, steps into the left-handed batter's box. The first offering from Fickbaum is on the way, and it's taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Harris singled back in the first inning but was stranded at second. And the 0-1 pitch comes in high and tight, and it's even at 1-1. First of 2 meetings this year between the Western Valley Conference rivals. This ball skied toward the alley in right center field. Long run, diving attempt coming in and making the catch is the left fielder Schultz. Oh, Maddie Schultz slid to her knees and made a great catch for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, number 9.
But Maddie Schultz has had a couple of really nice defensive plays. That one there, a strong relay home that saved a run, plus a 3-run homer. Sometimes it's just your night as that's grounded toward the left side to Stichter on a couple of hops, fires to first in time, and that's a quick second out. The lights coming on here at Woodbury Central High School.
Center fielder, number 4.
And thus far, a quick moving top half of the third inning as Ella Hanner comes to the dish. Fickbaum has gotten the first 2 batters of each inning as this ball's hit toward the left side, knocked down to Stichter. Tough play to first is not in time. Going to be an infield single, and the trend continues. The first two batters retired in each of the first three innings. But then Westwood puts a little pressure on.
Number 14, Lauren.
All Rebel hits have come with two outs, including that C&I single from Hanner. First offering to Boyson is popped up on the infield. Playable, calling and catching is the pitcher, Fickbaum, for out number 3, and that's a quick 1-2-3 inning for her. We're third 2.5. It's Woodbury Central 7, Westwood 1 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Seven, 8, 9 come to bat for the Wildcats in the home third. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. The Wildcats enjoying a 7-1 lead as they come to bat with the bottom third of their order here in the home half of the third inning. It begins with Maddie Lloyd, who lined out to the pitcher Holtz her first time up. These two teams will meet again just under 3 weeks from now, June 18th in Sloan, with a possible third meeting occurring during the conference tournament. First offering to Lloyd is taken for a strike on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Lloyd, Fickbaum, and Archer do up this half inning for Woodbury Central. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. That misses inside, and the count's evened up at 1-1. Outfield will play her to pull just a little bit. Center fielder Hanner over toward left center field. Infield in a couple steps of the corners. Popped up just over the head of the pitcher. It's going to be a tough play, and nobody has a play. That's a bloop single just out of the reach of the pitcher Holtz. And Lloyd is a leadoff base runner for the Wildcats.
Number 9, Sydney Fickbaum.
Lloyd has stolen one base this year. She has not been caught, in case that's in the back of anyone's minds. Fickbaum drew a walk her last time up, steps in, one on and nobody out. And she takes strike one on the outer edge. It's 0-1. Fickbaum was lifted for a courtesy runner. That was Mitchell, who was thrown out at home on a fielder's choice later in the inning. And the 0-1 pitch, he shows bunt and bunts it foul up the third base line. It's 0-2. We flip the calendar to June tomorrow. Each of these teams will enjoy an off day. Those are going to be hard to come by. But a beautiful night for baseball and softball. We're playing both here in Mobile on Memorial Day. 0-2 pitch to Fickbaum, misses high. It's 1-2. And to check out this broadcast, an archive version plus future Woodbury Central broadcast, find the Woodbury Central YouTube page under Fuller Digital Solutions, the YouTube channel on Fuller Digital Solutions devoted to Woodbury Central athletics, as Fickbaum takes high for ball 2. And it's even at 2-2 with Lloyd running at first, nobody out here in the home third. And the 2-2 swung on and missed, and that's strikeout number 2 for Holtz this evening.
Left fielder, number 10.
So 1 on, 1 out for Caitlin Archer. Bats from the left-hand side. Singled and scored an inning ago. Third baseman Ferris playing way in, expecting a bunt. And the first offering on the way, swings away and hits a little nubber in front of home plate. Picked up by the pitcher. Holtz fires to first. They get the out there, but that's as good as a bunt, as it moves the lead runner Lloyd to second base, but now with 2 outs. So now the top of the order, and Lindsey Graff as the lineup resets. Graf 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. She scored both times she's been on. Likes to swing early and counts. Righty-righty matchup, first offering on the way. She pops it up on the infield, playable, calling and catching a Skinner, the shortstop, and that's out number 3. 3 complete. It's Woodbury Central 7 and Westwood 1. You're watching Wildcats softball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Eight 8-9-1 bat for Westwood as we start the 4th inning. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Delighted to have you along. It begins with the right-handed hitting catcher, Cassie Skinner. 4 runs in the home half of the first inning for Woodbury Central, 3 in the second inning. Just 1 Westwood run that came in the top half of the first as Skinner takes high and away for ball 1. A strikeout victim back in the second inning. 8-9-1 batting for the Rebels. And the 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outer edge. It's evened up at a ball and a strike. The weather beautiful. Celebrating a special holiday today, and we get to do so with baseball and softball as Skinner pops a ball foul out of play over the backstop. And it's 1-2. And Iowa's so unique in the sense that it plays summer baseball and softball. Seems like you can go to a ballpark any given night, late May through June into July, you find a ball game as it's fouled back to the screen. And it remains 1-2 on Skinner. Sydney Fickbaum has gotten 2 outs on the board rather quickly in each of the first 3 innings. All Rebel base runners have come with 2 outs already on the board. And Ringer up, a cold strike 3 on the outer edge. Skinner down on strikes for the second time tonight. Strikeout number 4 for Fickbaum this evening.
Now batting for Westwood, left fielder number 3.
So it brings up Cameron McFarland, the right-handed hitting left fielder. Singled in the second inning but was stranded at third base. Bats with the bases empty and 1 gone in the 4th and takes ball 1 off the inner edge. Wildcats softball on the road visiting Ridgeview Wednesday night. They'll enjoy an off day tomorrow. And the 1-0 pitch, ground ball left side, picked up by Graf at third, fires to first, in time, 2 away. And there's quickly 2 down as the lineup resets. And it'll bring Holly Holtz to the plate.
Holly Holtz.
And the Wildcats are back here for a non-conference matchup on Thursday. They'll welcome Cherokee. Graf will play in at third base. First offering taken for a strike, 0-1. Holtz 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Fickbaum looking for her first 1-2-3 inning. Faced 4 in the last half inning. Fickbaum a long pause, and now the 0-1 pitch on the way. Strike right down Broadway, and it's 0-2. Shelby Skinner on deck if we get to her. 7-1, Woodbury Central leading Westwood. And the 0-2 downstairs 1-2. Just a beautiful temperate evening for high school softball here in Mobile. The 1-2 from Fickbaum is on the way. That's hit hard and down for a base hit into left field. A 2-out single for Holtz, her second hit of the day. And the trend continues. All Rebel base runners coming with 2 outs in the inning.
Shortstop, number 15, Shelby.
So now it gets Shelby Skinner to the dish. Steps into the right-handed batter's box. 1 on and 2 out. Top half of the 4th inning. Rebels trail by 6. First offering taken for a strike. Snap throw down to first. Not in time to get the string. Holtz. Skinner 1 for 2. Singled her last time up. Popped out to second back in the 1st inning. Long look in and comes home. That's grounded to the left side. DeStichter bobbles it and she'll have no play. A couple of hops, maybe a funny hop on the second one. DeStichter, she's normally pretty darn sure-handed. I believe they'll score that an error. First error of the night committed by either team, and now there's 2 on with 2 out for Katie Munchrath. Takes downstairs ball 1. Munchrath has scored the only Westwood run of the game. She's 1 for 2. A single and a ground out to second. And hits this ball off the end of the bat toward right field, but right at Maddie Lloyd, who hardly has to move, and puts it away in a frozen rope for out number 3. We're halfway home. It's Woodbury Central 7 and Westwood 1. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Two, 3-4 bat for Woodbury Central. They lead it 7-1 as we get set to start the home half of the 4th inning. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. As always, delighted to have you along. Don't forget, check out Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube. Subscribe to the Woodbury Central YouTube channel.
Now at bat.
On the YouTube page.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Number 1, the catcher, Sammy Bates.
See all of our broadcasts, including archive broadcasts. 2-3-4 bat for the Wildcats, beginning with Sammy Bates. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up on the infield. Drops in for a little bloop, and it bounced off the cleat of the second baseman, Benjamin. It's going to be a little bloop single for Bates. She's aboard for the second time tonight. First time she's aboard via a hit. So now Emma DeStichter. She's scored a run. She's drove one in. 1 for 1 tonight. First offering is on the way. Hits it hard toward left field. Playing that way and playing it on a hop will be the center fielder. Fired to second quick. That was Hanner, but not in time. It ends up being a single to follow Bates. Hanner was playing the right way, but was expecting more of a line drive. Instead, she fielded on a hop and had a chance to get the lead runner Bates at second. But Sammy slides in under the tag, and there's 2 on with nobody out. Wildcats threatening here in the 4th, and that misses high and gets to the backstop. Everybody moves up 1 bag. Heisel the batter. Heisel 2 for 2, a single and a run scored back in the 1st. Cracked a 2-run double back in the 2nd inning. 2 in scoring position. The look and the deal, and that ball's hit a mile in the air to deep center field, back near the wall, and making the catch up against the track as the center fielder Hanner. It will drive in a run. That's the 3rd RBI of the game for Heisel. But a long out from Heisel as she drives in her 3rd of the game and her 7th of the season. DeStichter stayed at second, so it's 8-1. Woodbury Central on top. 1 down, and the first offering to Schultz misses outside ball 1. Runner at second, one gone. And this ball is swung on and hit well down the left field line. That is playable, and it's caught by the left fielder out that way. That's McFarland. A well-hit ball, but McFarland had a beat on it and makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting for the Wildcats, first base, number 7.
So now it gets Kenzie Joy to the dish. Joy looking for her first hit of the day, a pop out and a strikeout. Runner at second, 2 down. First offering to her will miss inside for ball 1. Woodbury Central 9-3 winners in the JV game tonight. Looking for a JV varsity sweep. The 1-0 is in the dirt. Stichter dancing well off second but stays put. Woodbury Central's first and only win of the season came on this field Friday night against Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. They won 12-0 in 3 innings. They'll see them again this Saturday in Fonda at the Newell Fonda Tournament. The 2-0 to Joy. That's high and tight for ball 3. Lloyd on deck. 8-1 Woodbury Central, 8 unanswered runs as they bat with 2 down here in the home 4th. Wind and fire, and that's taken for a strike, letter high. 3-1 count, and the right-handed hitting first baseman. 4 runs in the first for the Cats, 3 in the second, kept off the board in the third, 1 so far here in the 4th as Joy swings and misses. And the count runs full with DeStichter running at second base, 2 down in the inning. Holtz ready, winds and comes home, swing and a miss. Down on strikes to end the inning. Now Woodbury Central gets 1 in the 4th, they leave 1. And after 4, new score, it's Wildcats 8 and Rebels 1. More softball in a moment on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Number 6.
4, 5, and 6 bat for Woodbury Central, trailing 8-1 as we start the top half of the 5th inning. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Glad you're along on Fuller Digital Solutions. Grounder up the middle. DeStichter to her left. Fires low to first. And not in time. Could not be dug out by Joy. It'll be an infield single for Ferris to start things off for the Rebels here in the 5th.
For Westwood, second baseman, number 9.
Woodbury Central's had base runners. Westwood has had base runners in every inning. But for the most part, have not been able to move them around because they've all, prior to Ferris right now, have come with 2 outs. Benjamin takes downstairs for ball 1. 1 on and nobody out. Top half of the 5th inning, 8-1 Wildcats. Snap throw down to first. The pitch missed. It did take for a strike. I beg your pardon. Benjamin, 0 for 1. Reached in a walk back in the first inning, but was stranded. And takes a strike on the outer edge. It's 1-2. Westwood scored in the top half of the first inning, but it's been all Woodbury Central since. And that swung on and missed for strikeout number 5 for Fickbaum this evening. Got her to chase.
Number 4, Ella.
And there's 1 down for Ella Hanner. Hanner, 1 for 2. Third baseman Graff will play in, expecting a bunt. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Two squads will meet at Westwood High School in Sloan on June 18th. And the second scheduled meeting of the year. That misses high for a ball. They only met once last year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. That was on June 19th. That was here, and Woodbury Central won that game 9-3 as Hanner swings and comes up empty. And the count moves to 1-2. 1 on, 1 out. 1-2 count, top half of the fifth. Outfield will play deep. Middle infield will as well. The 1-2 pitch on the way is inside. And it's even at 2-2 on the right-handed hitting center fielder Hanner. 1 on, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch, that's high and away. I beg your pardon, 2-2 pitch, and the count is now full. Righty to righty, Fickbaum comes home, misses high, ball 4. And there's 2 on with 1 out in a spot in the game where you just feel like if Westwood is going to come back, they've got to take advantage of this right here. They've had base runners and largely haven't been able to do anything with them. They stranded 8 runners on base through the first 4 innings, including leaving the bases loaded in the second, as Boyson takes downstairs for ball 1. A strikeout and a pop out today for Boyson. 2 on, 1 out, our team trailing by 7. Swings and grounds it foul off home plate to the backstop. And it's 0-2. I beg your pardon, it's 1-1. Ferris running at second, Hanner is at first. And the 1-1 hit right back up the middle, solid base knock. Ferris will round third, she'll be waved home. Throw comes all the way through, it's late. It's an RBI single for Lauren Boyson, and it's 8-2. Snaps a string of 8 consecutive runs for Woodbury Central. And it gets Cassie Skinner to the dish. A threat for the Rebels. Don't need to get all the runs back at once. But if you keep chipping away, that's grounded fair up the first base side. Taking it to the bag herself will be the first baseman, Joy, for out number 2. Everybody moves up a bag. So now there's 2 down with runners in scoring position for McFarland. McFarland, 1 for 2 today. First offering on the way is taken for a strike. Snap throw to third, not in time. 1 run in, 2 on, 2 out. 8-2. Woodbury Central on top of Westwood as that misses high and tight. 1-1 count. A long look in, winds and fires. That's a solid hit toward left center field. Down for a base hit. It'll score at least 1. Rounding third, coming home. It'll score 2. And it ends up being a 2-out, 2-run single for McFarland. And we have an 8-4 ball game. Good piece of 2-out hitting for McFarland. 3 runs in this half inning for Westwood as they try to threaten and get back into this game. Top of the order in Holtz. Timeout is called by Woodbury Central. And let's see if we're going to have a pitching change. It looks like we will. And we'll tell you all about the new Woodbury Central pitcher when we come back. 8-4 Wildcats on top here in the top half of the fifth. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Bregan Mammon is the new Woodbury Central pitcher and delivers ball one downstairs to Holly Holtz in the top of the order. Mammon, a sophomore, making her fourth appearance. We'll get to the numbers on her in a moment. And hits the batter, Holtz, as a pitch came inside and clipped her on the inner thigh. Mammon, a 1-2 record. She's given up 8 earned runs on 17 hits and 12 2/3 innings of work. Walks have been an issue, issuing 15, but she's had good strikeout numbers with 11 for an ERA of 4.42. 2 on, 2 out. And the first offering misses downstairs to Shelby Skinner. Bregan Mammon on in relief of Sydney Fickbaum, her team leading 8-4. And the 1-0 pitch is on the way. That misses inside for a ball. Fickbaum still responsible for McFarland at second base before we can close the book on her. And Mammon trying to get out of this mess first. Misses downstairs in the dirt. 3-0 count. Skinner has reached twice today. A single and an error. Officially 1 for 3. Ahead in the count, 3-0. And coming home, Mammon. That's high ball 4. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. And a golden opportunity for Westwood with their 3-hitter coming to the dish to get back into this game. So Katie Munchrath will be the batter, 1 for 3 today, singled and scored back in the first inning. She represents the tying run. 8-4 Wildcats, top half of the fifth. Mammon winds and fires and misses downstairs for a ball. McFarland running at third, Holtz is at second, Skinner is at first. Munchrath ahead 1-0. And the wind and the fire from Mammon. Strike taken in her half. It's evened up at 1-1. Westwood has had the base runners, but they've largely stranded them, including a bases loaded spot in the second. And a strike taken. It's 1-2. Snap throw to third. Not in time. (8-4) Woodbury Central. 1-2. Can Mammon get out of this jam? She's one good pitch away. The right-hander winds and fires. Ground ball, weakly hit. Charging to Stichter. Gloves. Fires to first. It is in time. And the threat is averted. No further damage done. And we stretch here in Mobile. Woodbury Central 8 and Westwood 4. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Home half of the fifth here at Woodbury Central High School. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play on Fuller Digital Solutions. Is always delighted to have you along. 7-8-9 batting for the Wildcats. Their lead trimmed to 8-4 as a strike taken by Maddie Lloyd on the outer edge, 0-1. Lloyd is 1 for 2, singled her last time up. That was back in the third inning, but she was stranded. Down to the count, 0-1, as Holtz comes home and gets her to miss with a high rise ball. And it's quickly 0-2. It's Lloyd, Mammon in the pitcher spot, and then Archer due up this half inning for Woodbury Central. The 0-2 pitch on the way, outside, and the count's 1-2. Woodbury Central gets back into Westwood gets back into this game with 3 runs in the top half of the inning. But for the second time tonight, they leave the bases loaded as that swung on and foul ticked back to the catcher who hangs on for a strikeout. That's strikeout number 6. Strikeout number 4 for Holtz this evening. So 1 down, bases empty, and Bregan Mammon will bat. First offering to her is swung on and lifted foul and out of play over the third base dugout. And it's quickly 0-1. Mammon batting in place of the pitcher Fickbaum. Hitless in 5 at-bats offensively this season. She has knocked in 1 and grounds this, pops it up, I should say, foul and out of play over the third base dugout. And it's 0-2. Bases empty, 1 gone. 8-4 Wildcats here in the home fifth. Middle infield at medium depth. Corners come creeping in with 2 strikes. The 0-2's on the way. It's high. And it's 1-2. Holtz has not had a 1-2-3 inning tonight. Fewest she's seen was 4 back in the third inning. Popped up and playable on the infield for the shortstop Skinner, who puts it away for out number 2. Bases remain empty for Caitlin Archer. Strolls toward the left-handed batter's box. Third baseman Ferris playing well in. First offering on the way. Grounded left side. Gobbled it short on a couple of hops by Skinner. Fires to first in time. And that's a quick 1-2-3 inning. We're through 5 in Mobile. It's Woodbury Central 8, Westwood 4. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Top half of the 6th inning. Tanner Hoops with you for the play-by-play. Delighted you're along on Fuller Digital Solutions. 8-4. Woodbury Central on top as Westwood sends up 4, 5, and 6 in their lineup. They batted around the last inning. They chase Fickbaum from the game. Mammoth on in relief.
Here at the top of the 6th inning, it's number 6.
8-4. Woodbury Central on top. Ferris to the dish, 2 for 3 today. Singled and scored last inning. Mammon ready, and her first offering is on the way and misses outside for ball 1. Westwood with a run in the top half of the first. Woodbury Central answered back with 4 in the home half, including a 3-run homer from Maddie Schultz, as Ferris takes high for ball 2. And the Wildcats added 3 more in the second inning and a lone run in the fourth to go up 8-1. But then the top half of the fifth, Westwood struck for 3, but for the second time left the bases loaded as that misses high and tight for ball 3. And it's 3-0 to Ferris. Ferris, Benjamin, and Hanner do up this half inning for Westwood. Long pause, now ready, and comes home. That's taken for a strike, letter high. And the count's at 3-1. Westwood, couple of victories by 1 run each to open their season over Denison Schleswig and Lawton Bronson. As ball 4 taken on the outer edge, and Ferris is a leadoff base runner. Dropped a 6-2 decision to River Valley, a mutual opponent for these two. Dropped a contest on Saturday to Remsen St. Mary's at the Kingsley Pearson tournament before bouncing back with a 12-0 defeat of Alta Aurelia as Benjamin takes ball 1 downstairs. 1 on, nobody out. Top half of the 6th. And the 1-0 pitch, that's high. And the count's 2-0. Benjamin hitless today, a strikeout and a ground out. Reached on a walk back in the first inning. And the 2-0 pitch to her. Strike taken, belt high. And it's 2-1. Final line on Sydney Fickbaum, she went 4 2/3 innings. Gave up 4 runs on 10 hits. Walked 2 and struck out 5. As ball 3 is taken downstairs by Benjamin. So if her team can hang on to this 8-4 lead, she'd be in line for her 3rd victory of the season. Sydney Fickbaum would. And the 3-1 pitch from Mammon on the way. Strike right down Broadway. And it's 3-2. Hanner waits on deck. 8-4 Woodbury Central, top half of the 6th. Sun setting behind us. The 3-2 popped up on the infield off the glove of Mammon, and it's off the glove in the shoe of the third baseman, Graff. That will be an infield bloop single, and there's 2 on with nobody out to start the visitors' half of the 6th. So now it's Ella Hanner. And a trip out to the bump. And we might be having another pitching change, and this might be Fickbaum re-entering. I believe that's what's going on here. We'll get it all sorted out. We'll come back. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Well, Sydney Fickbaum does re-enter, so that line I read you a moment ago is not in fact final. Back in to try to defend this 8-4 lead and pumps over strike 1 on the outer edge to Ella Hanner. Hanner 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. Reached on a walk her last time up. Takes strike 2 in the same spot. Mammon responsible for both runners on base. Got through a third of an inning. And that misses high and away. It's 1-2. Gave up a hit, 2 walks, and a hit batter. Tying run is on deck as this ball skied on the infield, calling for it, and catching will be the pitcher, Fickbaum, for out number 1. 1 down on a Texas League pop-up. And that gets Lauren Boyson to the dish. 2 on, 1 out, top half of the 6th inning, 8-4 Woodbury Central. Boyson, an RBI single her last time up. First offering is fouled off home plate, came back and hit off her back, a foul ball. Hit right between the 1 and the 4 on the back of her navy jersey. I should say her royal blue jersey. And the 0-1 from Fickbaum. That's high and away, 1-1. Top half of the 6th inning, 8-4. Woodbury Central's on top, looking for win number 2 this season. This ball's lofted towards center field, playable. Schultz coming over a few steps and makes the catch for out number 2. Cassie Skinner comes to the dish, hoping to avoid letting a golden opportunity go by the wayside. And she'll be lifted for a pinch hitter. It's Ariel Thompson, a senior, who's going to hit in place of Cassie Skinner. As Coach Dan Thompson goes through the changes with the umpire, he relays them to the official score. Skinner had been 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. So Thompson steps in, 2 on, 2 out, and a big opportunity for Westwood, who has been plagued with runners left on base today. They have stranded 11 through 5 innings. They've got 2 out there right now. First offering to Thompson, taken for a strike belt high. Snap throw down to first, not in time. Ferris the runner at second. Benjamin is at first. 2 on, 2 out. Fickbaum ready and comes home. That's grounded weakly back to the pitcher. Fickbaum underhand flip to first in time, and the threat is averted. We head to the home sixth. It's Woodbury Central 8 and Westwood 4. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer. Right now, just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Bottom half of the sixth inning, Woodbury Central will send the top of their order to the dish. Looking for a little insurance they hope not to need. Leading 8-4. It'll begin with Lindsey Graff, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Couple of singles and 2 runs scored. Woodbury Central led 8-1 after 4 innings. Westwood got back with 3 in the top half of the 5th inning, but could go no further. The Rebels have stranded 13 runners on base tonight as Graff hits a hard-hit single, sharply hit, I should say, and that's going to be stretched into a double as she just never stopped hustling. Rounds first and got into second as the ball was nonchalantly being relayed in. It was a hard hit smash underneath the shortstop's glove and then kind of nonchalantly being relayed in by McFarland, and Graff just dug for 2 and she made it. A leadoff double, and that gets away from the catcher. A ball spiked in the dirt. Graff makes third easily as Bates moves ahead in the count 1-0. Bates has reached twice tonight. A single and a fielder's choice. She's scored both times she's been on. Runner at third, nobody out. She swings and hits a towering pop-up in foul territory, and running out of room, the third baseman, Ferris, that's out of play. 1-1 count. Runner at third. Nobody out here in the 6th. Righty-righty matchup. Long look in, winds and comes home. That's downstairs. Good stop by Skinner behind the dish. Does he know if that gets to the back? There's not a lot of room between home plate and the backstop, but Graff, the speedy senior, she's going to try and score. 2-1 count on the Wildcat catcher Bates. Comes home and Bates rips it foul down the left field line, out of play. And it's 2-2. Sun setting behind us. Just a beautiful temperate evening for high school softball here in northwestern Iowa. Runner at third. Nobody out. The 2-2 is swung on and lifted down the left field line. That could be playable in foul territory. A catch is made. Graff is going to come home and score. So it's an RBI sacrifice fly to left field, foul territory, and it's 9-4. Woodbury Central.
Number 5, Emma DeStichter.
So a long, loud out. Now the bases are cleared with one gone for Emma DeStichter. For Bates, RBI number 3 this season. And DeStichter pops this ball up. Shallow left field, playable, calling and catching Skinner, the shortstop. And there's 2 down.
The plate for Woodbury Central, the second baseman, number 12, Olivia.
So now the bases remain empty. 2 down for Heisel. 9-4 Woodbury Central. Heisel is in a big day today. She's driven in 3. And the first offering tours fouled back to the screen. It's 0-1. Heisel 2 for 2, a single and a run scored in the first inning. Drove in 2 with a double in the second. And hit an RBI sacrifice fly in the fourth. Down to the count, 0-1. Holt's ready and comes home. That misses high for a ball. A long look in for Holtz. She winds and comes home. That ball's popped up. Playable along the first base line, and making the catch is the first baseman, Munchrath, for out number 3. Well, Woodbury Central adds an insurance run they hope not to need. New score after 6. Wildcats 9 and Rebels 4. 7th inning after this on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
So 9-1-2 come to the dish for Westwood. They need 5 runs to keep this game alive. It begins with Cameron McFarland, who takes downstairs for ball 1. McFarland, a pair of hits today out of the 9 spot, 2 for 3. She's been stranded both times. And that's taken for a strike, let her high. Count evened up at 1-1, and the right-handed hitting left fielder, 9-1-2 for the Rebels. And the 1-1 flared toward right field, down for a base hit. And it's a good start for Westwood as McFarland picks up her 3rd hit of the evening. So now Holtz will take on her opposite number. Westwood just needs base runners, and they've had them tonight. But they haven't cashed in on them like I know Dan Thompson would have wanted them to. First offering taken for a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Holtz has reached 3 times, 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. She's reached in her last 3 plate appearances. The 0-1 slashed foul toward the third base dugout. And it's quickly 0-2. Coming up once we go final, we'll have the numbers and recap, put the finishing touches on this one, and we'll look ahead to another busy week in Wildcat Athletics. Stay tuned to our post-game show. Coming up on once the final out is recorded. The 0-2 taken for a strike on the outer edge. Strikeout number 7 for Fickbaum this evening. And there's 1 down in the inning. So now Shelby Skinner comes to the dish. And the first offering on the way, grounded toward the left side to DeStichter deep in the hole. Tough play, fires across. It is in time to get the out moves the lead runner McFarland to second, but now the Rebels down to their final out. So now Munchrath to the dish, the last hope for Woodbury Central to keep this game alive. McFarland at second, 9-4, Woodbury Central leading Westwood. That swung on and missed. Got her out in front of it, and the count's evened up at 1-1. 1 on, 2 out. Beckbaum ready. Winds and comes home. That's in the dirt, and that'll get to the backstop. It'll allow McFarland to reach third base. Munchrath 1 for 4 today. Singled and scored back in the first inning. Beyond that, a couple of ground outs and a line out. And the 2-1 pitch. That misses outside. Snap throw to third is knocked down by Graff. Three-one count. Righty to righty. Long look in, the wind and the fire. Check swing. Did not go. So Munchrath will take a walk and extends the game for Jaden Ferris. Righty-lefty matchup. Ferris has been a tough out today. She's been on 3 times. And the first offering is on the way. That's taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Ferris with a couple of singles, reached on a walk her last time up. And the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Good stop by Bates. And the count's evened up at 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. 9-4, Woodbury Central up here in the 7th. Beckbaum rearranges the dirt in the center circle, makes herself comfortable. And she comes home. That's grounded to the left side. DeStichter charges, gloves, fires to first in time. Ball game over. And Woodbury Central picks up a 9-4 victory over Westwood in Western Valley action. Let's take a timeout. Post-game numbers and recap. The post-game show starts now. You're watching Wildcat Athletics on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Motor Company has the next vehicle for your lifestyle. You'll find a wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs at Lawton Motor Company. Right now, check out a 2016 Chevy Traverse LS, only $14,995, or a 2013 Ford Explorer, right now just $13,995. A 2014 Ford F-150, just under 90,000 miles, and listed at $21,995. Lawton Motor Company. See their inventory online, lawtonmotors.com.
Welcome back to Woodbury Central High School. Tanner Hoops, the play-by-play. Final score in this Western Valley Conference softball matchup. Woodbury Central 9 runs on 11 hits. They commit 1 error and left 3 on base. Westwood 4 runs on 11 hits. They do not commit an error, but they strand 15 runners on base. That proves to be the difference, as Woodbury Central, with the win, will improve to 2-5 overall. The loss drops Westwood to 3-3. Sydney Fickmom is the winning pitcher. She started the game and went 4 2/3 innings, and then came in a relief appearance. And total, she goes 6 1/3 innings, gave up just the 4 runs and the 10 hits. She walked 3 and finishes with 6 strikeouts. Bregan Mammon came in for a third of an inning of relief. It was a good day offensively for the Cats as everybody, almost everybody, 8 of 9 were on base at one point, and it looks like 7 of 9 had hits in the contest, including a 3-run home run from Maddie Schultz that gave the team a lead they would not relinquish back in the first inning. Time of the game, 1 hour and 31 minutes. It was played at 78-degree temperature here on Memorial Day in Moville, Iowa, and that was just a good way to cap off a really good celebration here in northwestern Iowa. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Once again, Woodbury Central 9, Westwood 4 is the final score. I'm Tanner Hoops signing off from Moville saying thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.